Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be with you today. My name is LeAndra Jordan, and I'm a Microsoft certified trainer. I'm also the business owner for DreVon Business Solutions, where we support our customers with their end user adoption process when leveraging Microsoft technologies. During my years of servicing my clients, I've discovered that in this digital age, companies are gathering data for much of what we do. However, the raw data is just simply useless. What we need is to process the data, have it structured, and get the information from it to gain tangible value. Some of us are looking to automate processes and increase proficiency. The Power Platform combines Power BI, Power Apps, Power Automate, and Power Virtual Agents into a single, robust Power Platform. It enables businesses to craft solutions while empowering you to unite customized technology to help everyone. Organizations can use the Microsoft Power Platform to build data visualization, streamline data, automate processes across connected data sources and services, all the while unlocking the potential of Office 365 and Dynamics 365. So today, I come to you as a citizen developer. That's a non-professional developer who builds applications for use by other people. Just a few months ago, Donna Socker, the principal advocate of Microsoft Power Platform, introduced me to Power Apps. She explained that I could build an app quickly using my current skill set, and she said I could build it over a period of even 3 days. So my first thought was, now, hey, surely I need some type of coding experience. But, I played it cool and I took the challenge. And along the way, I soon discovered that I would be able to create a usable app in as little as 3 days and with no coding experience. I learned as much as I could. I soaked it up, everything I could find about Power Apps, including the basics of making an app, planning, identifying the who, what, when, and why. Do I plan to build an app for myself, or am I creating requirements to pass on to another app maker? I thought about the model of the data, deciding the data and what I need and how I'll create it and organize it, access it, and store it. And also, the core of it all, creating the actual app. And I couldn't forget, I needed someone to test my app, to give me feedback so I could decide what to change or what to add. So I watched a few videos and I read some articles, but then I came across a basic tutorial that guides you through the process of creating an app. And this app was created from an Excel workbook that was stored in a Microsoft OneDrive for Business. The app essentially was designed for a salesperson who's in the field who would like to provide customers with an on-demand floor estimate. And so the Excel workbook lists the company's inventory for the flooring samples, pictures, and prices. The app allows you to browse the items in the list and view the items and create and edit them as well. So behind the scenes, I familiarized myself with the flooring Excel spreadsheet that I found in OneDrive for Business. And I noticed a few things. There were no formulas in the worksheet. Interesting. There were no images, only text and field names. And the data had been converted to a table. Okay, so that was simple enough. And then I started to think about that 5-step process again. And after I got comfortable with the worksheet, I began to put the 5 steps to build an app into play. So I plan to make an app for myself that provides information on national flowers. And so this would be a 3-screen app based on an Excel workbook stored in my organization's OneDrive for Business. So it would be an in-house app. I replaced the flooring data from the sample set with my own data, including links to images that I would use in my app. And I renamed the file and headed to the App Maker site. From the App Maker site, I began to create my app from the Excel data I have stored online, and from there, I connected my table to create the app. And I watched as Power Apps did the heavy lifting for me by inspecting my data and matching it with Power App capabilities. And this was just so I can have a working app as a starting point. And when it was all done, in came the Power Studio, where I was able to explore, make changes, save, and preview my new 3-screen app. So by this time, I was feeling emboldened, and I was able to transfer my Excel skills and my PowerPoint skills to do a bit of low coding, and I designed my app to completion. Now, after I completed my app, I shared it with a colleague for testing and for further revision. This is what I came up with. So the National Flower app, as I said, was a 3-screen application. And so I have a browser screen where it lists the names of the flowers and the countries. And within the edit screen, or you know what, the second screen, which was the detail screen, I decided to add more detail or description to each of the individual flowers, including any nicknames that I may have come across. And then in the edit screen, so the user will be able to edit that information as they see fit, I was able to lay things out and made sure that the fields were aligned. So I was kind of proud of the end result. And during the entire experience, I did keep the end in mind. You see, when you're using the Power App development experience, what you see is what you get. And Power App is a platform that benefits both the citizen developers like myself with no code approach and the professional developers as well, because they have a starting point for what the end user needs. So now I challenge you to utilize the Power Platform and use the Power Platform to create an app on your own. I want to give you, well, I take that back. I won't do it. I'm not going to give you the 3-day deadline, but I do encourage you to get started on your own power journey. I look forward to seeing your work, and I want to thank you again so much for having me. See you soon. Stop the recording.